I put this back probably one more notch, but I'm able to get low. Like
You just got low as fuck.
Okay. It just feels weird then.
But you're gonna have a bigger chest bump than you ever had in your life.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'll
Look at that shit. Big chest the whole time. You're meeting the bar with your chest to stretch the chest fully. Meet it, meet it, meet it. Try to get that arch a little more. And when you're coming down, really push the chest up. Meet the bar. Every time you're doing a press, you should be here. The second you do any of this shit, you're shifting focus.
Right.
So even whenever you're pressing up, I don't want this. Think about your chest trying to kiss the ceiling while you're laying down. So it should be.
Okay.
One more, one more, one more. And
Holy shit, dude.
press. Good. So on rack. Trying to look at them fucking out angling me and shit. Look at this shit. Well, you guys can see Charles has already put on fucking 10 pounds of mass here. You were literally 260 last time I filmed, right?
Yeah.
You were 270?
Yep.
Literally 10 pounds, guys. It's been a week and a half.
Frequency's working.
Yeah, 100%, dude. And everything else.
Yeah. Combination.
Yeah. But we have been trying to link up for basically one session of every muscle group so far. We did get to do a little bit of something off camera. What was back? No.
Hinge.
You did some hinging. So I taught him some hinging stuff. That was really fun. I wish you guys could have seen that one. Lots of cool cues, but we'll do it again in the future. Today we're going to be putting him through his, one of his push sessions. There were a few things that I saw in his technique videos he sent me that I was like, we can fix these things. He's like, hey, let's link up for another video so that YouTube can get something out of it as well. We're here today. He's going to be doing his second push day of the week, this Friday. So you have one more session this week?
Tomorrow would be the stiff legs.
So tomorrow's ascending stuff. Today we're going to be doing the push, incline or horizontal emphasis.
So this is incline, and then we have flat dumbbell.
Perfect. So we're going to get after it. He's already warmed up. We're ready to go. We talked for about 45 minutes. Time to get after it.
Let's go.
What's the incline? Did I put high, low?
I think it just said incline.
Let's go up one then.
One more?
No.
Yeah, I never train with that. I always do the slow.
Yeah. But I do want you to touch pretty high on the chest. So with this move, don't be scared to flare the elbows out. This actually stretches the pecs a little better.
How do you like where my hands are?
That's great.
Good.
Yeah.
Because I don't know when you put close grip, like you wanted it closer.
Yeah, yeah. This is good. This is like a normal grip.
Okay.
Try to get lower. It might have to wait until we get some weight on there, but
Yeah, this just feels funny. I have been much more mobile in this though than compared to past years.
we're gonna get you to trust your chest today. So, so as you come down, do you know what a block is?
Yeah.
Like in weightlifting? So like when you retract and depress the scapula and your supralordotic.
Like that?
Yeah. And as you come down, try to meet the bar with your chest. Exactly. It's gonna give you an even bigger stretch. Here you go, boom. Touched already. How are you?
I put this back probably one more notch, but I'm able to get low. Like I'll
You just got low as fuck.
Okay. It just feels weird then.
But you're gonna have a bigger chest bump than you ever had in your life.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Bro, you're in charge.
The cues I gave him were go and get into that big block position. Block hard. And then I told him it's okay to flare the elbows. So he's gonna go ahead and unrack, keep that nice retraction, chest to the ceiling the whole time. Flare the elbows out of the tad, big chest, nice pause. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's the mic.
Go ahead. I'll leave that down. Keep going, keep going. Meet the bar at the chest. Yeah, exactly. Feel that? Meet the bar, big chest, big chest. Big chest on the way up too. Pause. Gotta pause every rep. So this position that I'm telling you to do, how I'm saying it's okay to flare your elbows.
Yeah.
Go ahead and press. Let's do two more and then I'll explain it to you. Meet it, meet it, meet it. Flare more, flare more, flare more. I want them stacked. I want your wrists over your elbow. Good. Rack. This position I'm telling you is okay to go into.
Yeah.
It's a very compromised position, right? If you're not used to it and you try to go fast, That's when people run into fucking issues.
Gotcha.
So you're not going to use much weight today, I promise. It's going to be fucking hard as shit. You're higher on an incline, that's automatically going to decrease the load a little bit.
Right.
And you're actually using just the pecs whenever you do this. Like you're trying to keep the front delts and the triceps out of it because I'm not allowing you to do this.
No, my front delt locks out all the time.
All fucking chest.
Yeah.
Right? So because of that, it's the load's going to decrease a little bit. You're not used, those fibers, especially because it went from here to here, that deeper stretch, you're just not used to recruiting that level of motor unit.
For sure.
So you're going to be using kind of a different stimulus to the pecs. Pennation angle's changing just a tad, and you're going to be using a different part of the pec.
Right, because I would say for the longest time, like again, like we're talking about with back, like I can press 3 plates.
Sure.
Controlled. But there comes to a point where it's like I get to the end and it's not so much my strength, but I'll start to lock out. Like I feel like I can't get all the way up, and that's my shoulder, not my chest.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're just going to keep it in the pecs a little better this time. The shift in the hole.
So that's more so this way. Like coming out.
I want you to fucking control that.
Yeah.
I need a pause. And once you get, like controlling is cool, but when people control shit, they tend to like control, they go like this, and it's nice and controlled, and then they go.
Right.
I want you to control the last half as much as possible. And just nice, soft pause, and then up.
I know what you want. I think it's more just, again.
It looked great.
Yeah, you just got to feel into it.
Yeah.
I got it. About that wide, yeah?
That's fine. Retract the press, boom. Big chest the whole time. You're meeting the bar with your chest to stretch the pec fully. Meet it, meet it, meet it. Yeah. There you go.
That felt better. I had to get water with my hands.
Yeah, perfect. Big stretch. Good. Big stretch, big stretch, big stretch. Press. I need a pause.
Is that enough?
Good. Great. Rack. What did you use last week?
I've still been playing it humble. Like for me, I think I did 2 and a 10, 2 plates and a 10.
Okay. Let's go to
Quarter.
Yeah. When you all are modifying techniques, especially when you're getting deeper into the stretch and a lot of these movements, just make sure you're not jumping to the loads that you normally use. And that's something I think we talked about last time too. Like he said, with the bent rows, he's rowed 3 plates plus. And if you tried to do that with the technique that I was showing him, it could definitely lead to some issues with the lower back or just not getting the technique down, whatever it may be. Same thing with this. He'll probably be able to do 2 plates today, but he might not get as many reps because the tension on the pecs is going to be way higher, especially with that deep stretch. So for you all at home, don't just jump the load super high right from the get-go. Weight on the bar does not matter nearly as much as all these other things. So keep that in mind. Be safe. Track the press. Meet the bar. Big chest. Chest high, chest high, chest high, chest high, chest high. Gotta get down there. I know it feels weird. Deep, deep, deep. Balls down there. Feel the stretch. Get used to the position. Get used to that position. Get used to that position. Hold it. Hold it right there. Don't go up until I say. Deeper. Big stretch. Big stretch. Feel it. Chest high. Now press. Good. Big chest. Tall. Tall. Even on the way up, tall. Press. Good. Rack.
That's pretty good. I mean, I could probably do 2.
2 plates. What'd you get last week for reps? We'll potentiate with this. Take it down to 225. See if it changes anything. You're not going to get 14.
Yeah. No, it is though. It's like, I feel it like up here almost compared to like, usually I am good at isolating my chest, but I'll always get a little bit of front delt.
Yeah.
I don't feel front delt right now.
Yeah. Got to keep that nice retraction, depression.
So that's that power lifter shit.
That's right.
All right.
It leads to a bigger stretch.
They asked me if I walked in if I was a power lifter. I don't know if they take that as a compliment.
You look burly. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Big chest. Retract the press. Yep. Nice and slow. Big chest. Meet the bar. Meet the bar. I want like a 2-second pause. Keep going. Yep. Every rep. It's got to be all the way down. Big chest, big chest, big chest. Meet the bar, meet the bar. Now, press. Meet the bar, meet the bar, meet the bar. Yep. Down. Big chest, big chest. Even on the way up, use the pecs. Better. Meet the bar. Meet it, meet it. Good. Better. Big chest. Big chest. Last one. No more. Don't sink. I want you to go all the way down. Now pause. Now press. Good. You're doing what most people do. I call it like a double pause. Or
I
like
know. I remember you talking about the quads.
Yeah. Try not to do that shit.
Yeah.
Especially with this. I want you to go all the way fucking down. You should have a clear pause. And once you pause, there should be no more down. Why is there still room to go?
I think it's
if you're telling me you can't touch your chest, I better not fucking see you dip.
No,
you know what I mean?
I think it's me in my head, like, it is. Am I deep enough? And then I'm like, oh, I could get a little more.
Deep enough is going all the way down.
Right.
Meet the bar with your chest.
Which is still so new to me.
Yeah, meet the bar with your chest.
And you already know. What's the classic bodybuilder way to do this? What do they say? 1 inch above, right?
I actually had no idea.
You ever heard that?
I always train this way.
So
because it made sense. I wasn't
every coach and trainer I've had always told me, you're shoulder dominant, leave an inch, keep it in your chest.
Whoever's saying that, I've clearly never gone deep. No. Do they do flies? Do they do fucking flies? You know what I mean?
When you think about it that way, because why would it apply to just one movement?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, none of that shit ever made sense to me. Not going deep never made sense to me. People would try to make like biomechanical arguments against going deeper.
And like you said about
shearing forces and stuff, but then you learn about the wrapping effect in the knee with the ligaments and tendons, and you're like, that's actually safer to go deeper. And then you learn about how stretch mediated hypertrophy, and then you learn about how you're going to become more mobile. Like, you're already more mobile.
Right. And like you said about being scared, or I feel like I hearing that, like that was the right thing to do. I had comfort in that because I was growing so fast, and it just felt more natural. Like, my body didn't want to be in that position. So that's the way I'm supposed to do it, right?
Right.
So I thought it was right.
Yeah.
And this is like, I'm almost experiencing newbie gains doing this.
Most people do, man.
Yeah.
Legit, most people do. I like Nick Walker even. I mean, we've trained for 4 or 5 months, most sessions together. He put on like 8 pounds of stage weight.
Yeah. I mean, I already put on 25 this past year. That's it.
It's going to be fucking sweet, man. So he's putting it in the app. It's going to show a decrease in performance because the technique is new and he's doing it properly. What he did last week, like I said, how I saw some things in his technique that I wanted to fix, so that's why we hopped into a session. The app's going to show like a decreasing graph, basically. You can actually see it. The graph shows down and performance from last week, but it's not down. The stimulus to the tissue is actually better. He's getting more of a pump out of it. He's going to rate this properly still, so it's going to be like, how was the pump? How was this? How was that? And even though it shows that down graph, the rating this week is probably going to be better than it was last week as far as like pump. Yeah. No joint pain whatsoever, because he's going to rate no joint pain since he doesn't feel his delt in this one.
This is all chest right now.
It's perfect. Although it shows that decrease in performance, because he's mid-mesocycle modifying that technique a little bit, he knows that it's not a decrease. It's going to keep pushing him forward, go up from this next week, and then eventually he'll be doing the 255 for 10 reps on his first set because he's going to be used to the technique.
Still breaking those bodybuilder ego tendencies, right?
Yeah, man. We all had to at some point.
Getting elite results in fat loss requires an elite approach, right? Wrong. Our Simple Science diet allows you to transform your physique with the simplest diet ever made. You don't have to count anything, log anything, or look anything up. What's the catch? The catch is that we've been at this at RP for over 10 years, coaching hundreds of thousands of clients, and we learned what works best. Without any additional fees, you'll also receive our RP Gym-Free at-home exercise program, 8 straightforward ebooks on nutrition science, cooking, and essential fitness information, as well as guides for meal preparation and eating healthily while on the move. Stand on the shoulders of giants and get started on your personal transformation today by clicking on the link in the description of this video.
Right. Brother. There it is. Meet the bar. Yeah, dude, good. You can always meet the bar. Stretch your pecs. This is fucking perfect. Gotta be a clear pulse. Better. Last one.
I'm finding that grip, like even a little wider, that felt better.
Yeah. Got a fucking pump. 2 sets this program?
Yeah.
Okay. Just make sure you're not going to failure too soon. So that rep before that last one probably should have been.
Right. Gotcha. That's where I'm breaking out of it. I've been doing that too much on my own.
Well, but you noticed, did you feel the shift in your technique?
Yes.
So technical breakdown was 2 reps ago.
Right.
Right? Try not to get into the habit of modifying your technique just to get more fucking reps. Like, what's the point of that? Now you are going to feel your front delt. Now you are going to feel your triceps. The pecs are already taken to, muscular failure. Like, why are we doing this shit now? It doesn't make any sense.
Sure.
So just keep notes.
That's the brute mentality.
100%.
I'm trying to untrain it.
100%, dude. That was good, though.
You know, I was
good.
talking to Conan about that.
Yeah, Conan did the same
He said
shit.
the same thing for his legs.
He fucking brought those things up, man.
He's tall. How tall is he?
6'2". We're going to move on to the flat dumbbell press, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Going to coach him up on that as well. Probably some hits to the load there's, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And because it's going to be very similar cueing with the elbows and everything. So we're going to head over there. How are you, my man?
Hi.
How you doing? Good to see you.
See you training. Yeah, always good to see you, man.
Have you met my guy yet? Have you met Mario yet?
Mario?
Yeah.
No, bro. What's going on?
We're going to move a bench here. We're going to try to do presses. Because shit's just grouped together. Oh, he's about to get naked and put on a fucking cutoff.
Yep.
It's always a treat to work with like pretty high level athletes. And bodybuilding's not a sport. I'm just saying athletes in general. Whenever you're able to do this and you're able to move efficiently, clearly there's some kind of athletic background. You're still considered an athlete in my book, but higher level athletes who are able to get these techniques down, stick with them, but you cue them up a little bit, they get it down pretty fucking quickly. So it's always it's a treat because working with Gin Pop and seeing somebody do stuff repetitively is nice. Being able to cue somebody up, watch them perform the thing really well, who already has like they're really well in tune with what they're doing, and to see them connect like that, it's like art. Warm up with like the 80s, since you're pretty warm already, but
I'm more than.
So kind of what we've discussed in the past is already training the pecs. We're just moving on to another pec. Look at this fucking chest pump. God damn. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. Look at that shit. Gross. We're already training the pecs. We just did a pec exercise. No need to go through an entire warm-up again unless you feel like you need to. For him, we're just gonna grab the 80s and then probably move to the next working weight. Get the new technique down that we're doing and go right into the working sets. Same cues. I want you to try to bring the traps and ass towards each other.
Right.
So that's probably how you're used to pressing, yeah?
Yeah.
Elbow tuck. Try to get it out.
So like out here?
Yeah, same thing. And I want you to touch the outsides of your pecs if you can. Deeper.
Right there?
Go ahead and press. Try to come out even wider, almost as if you're gonna fly. You ever seen Dennis James do a fly press?
Yeah.
Similar.
So like out here.
That looks great.
Okay.
And really get this up. You're doing the same cues. Meet the bar with your chest. Meet the bar, slower. Meet the bar. Now use the pecs. The chest should only rise. Even on the way
am I
up.
pressing straight or am I coming in? Just straight?
Yeah. You can come in if it feels good. I'm cool with it. If it feels nice, converge. I don't care. There you go.
I got you.
He's gonna go up. And then
So,
like
'cause
6 reps.
I'm gonna go out. I think I'm wasting too much energy doing that.
Try to get that arch a little more. And when you're coming down, really push the chest up and meet the
Gotcha.
bar. Every time you're doing a press, you should be here. The second you do any of this shit, you're shifting focus.
Right.
So even whenever you're pressing up, I don't want this. Think about your chest trying to kiss the ceiling while you're laying down. So it should be,
Okay.
right?
Wait.
That might be a good weight, bro.
Yeah, I'm not worried, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that was good over there.
Yeah.
I'd rather get it down. I'm also so fucking pumped.
Rewind to where I said he's going to have one of the best chest bumps of his life. Way lighter. What did you use last week? 100 something?
Hundreds and tens. Bro, I mean, I can push 150s if I want to. Again, I pushed 150s when I was like 22 years old.
Yeah, no, I'm the same.
It was all
I benched 405 at 180.
It was all front delta.
Yeah.
That's what I came to learn because my chest was flat.
It's good. Traps. Your traps and your ass are trying to kiss each other behind you. Deeper. I want you to really try to touch the outsides of those pecs if you can.
Please.
A little more elbow flare. Yeah, man. Chest to the ceiling. Better. That's got to be controlled. That's got to be controlled. I need a better pause. Feel the deep stretch. Feel that. Feel that. Feel that. Now press. Better.
Oh.
Yeah, way fucking better. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Now press. Yeah. Chest needs to come up the whole time. Chest needs to come up. Let's do one more. Chest needs to come up the whole time. Chest high, high, high. And now still high. Still high. Try to come in a little bit. There you go. Last one, last one. No bullshit, no bullshit. That's bullshit. Better. Gun rack. Good. Try to keep that control.
It is. It's like
Try to keep the control.
it's like loading the stretch.
Yeah.
I feel it though. When I do it right, I feel it.
Oh, yeah.
It like pulls out,
Bingo.
which I'm not used to.
Yeah, it's stretching the fuck out of your pecs.
Yeah,
Yeah. You have a nasty side chest.
it already is. It's be nasty here. We gotta get the hams dropping though.
Oh, we will.
Yeah, that's
How you feel?
really good. This is not a muscle group. Like that's what I'm saying. I do it 80% right, and I get a great pump. This is more than I'm used to.
How's this pump?
Big and round,
Yeah.
all chest.
And you'll know now too, like, that's what I was saying. Working with people who are kind of pretty in tune with the way shit feels already. The second something shifts to another muscle, you're gonna feel it. And what do you think that's telling you? If you fuck something up,
Yeah,
right? You're like, oh, fuck, all chest, this is awesome. And then you're like, ooh, I felt that in my delt. So what did I fucking do
Right.
wrong? And that's just for the next rep. It's gonna be like, okay, cues. Remember the cues, remember the cues. And you'll do every single time you do it. It's just gonna get more and more machine-like. I get a lot of comments on my technique a lot, how it's like every rep looks the same. It's
that's how
like,
it should be.
yeah. And the more you just do it this way, the more you're just gonna look like a fucking piston. Just everything's the exact same every time.
But I know when I do it right, it is. It's like the difference here for me is the elbow flare. Because again,
Yeah.
I was always thought this was wrong.
And that's what everybody gets told, right?
Right.
Like it's gonna tear your shoulder
Like, tuck
apart.
this way.
Blah blah blah. It's
Like that.
why? Tissue's very malleable, where you can adapt in specific directions. And anybody saying something's inherently going to lead to injury is probably wrong. Pain science is not very well understood, but we do know that tissues adapt really fucking well. If the pecs are stretched better like this, what in anyone's mind would lead them to believe you're going to have an injury? Like, well, your shoulders. Okay, well, you did this. Well, now the golf ball's still on the tee and everything's fine.
Yeah.
If you're out here and you're like fucking like shit's going like that, sure, why the fuck not? Maybe you'll get hurt. Maybe you won't. Maybe you're too weak to get hurt. Strong people who get into compromised positions get hurt because they do that sporadic bullshit. It has nothing to do with
They're not going
being
deep
in that
enough.
position. Yeah.
I think most injuries that I've seen, like think about the guys who tear their chest on the incline press.
I say this all the time. I'm so happy you're about to say it.
Yeah, so they come down, right? And they don't get deep enough, and then they try to push out of it, and then it's rips
Exactly.
right off the bone.
And that's the same thing I was telling you earlier with that motor unit recruitment. Like I've written and talked about that so many times. So it's cool that you can conceptualize that yourself. The way it works is you're recruiting different fibers throughout the exercise. And it's like when you get to a point where I'm not used and the motor units aren't used to being recruited here, and then all of a sudden you put on 405 on a fucking incline and you go from where you're used to where you're not used to, Those motor units just went from taking on not very much load to taking on 405 fucking pounds. Of course you snapped your fucking
Right.
neck off the bone. What'd you expect? You're not doing the fucking technique right. And then all of a sudden you're forced into a position you're not used to with the load you've been using that's way too fucking heavy to begin with. Of course you're gonna get hurt.
Those videos are horrible, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
so
and
scary.
and that's where the dogma comes from. That's why there is that dogma around going out here or going deeper. Because you see shit like that, and you're like, see, it's fucking bad, bro. Then you see one video of somebody locking out a leg press who's hyper mobile, and they're like, see, don't walk out, bro. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I've also slipped on ice and tore my ACL. What? Should I not go outside? I should never walk on ice.
I feel like most bodybuilding injuries they happen outside of the gym. Shout out to Branch.
People aren't used to the fucking those positions, and then whenever you slip and you got to catch yourself forcefully or something, and you get into a weird position, it's like, oh, you're hurt.
Well, I tell my in-person clients when I'm training them too, it's like, I'd rather you stretch more than less. Like
100%.
if you're gonna lose it in more stretch rather than not going deep enough.
Yeah.
What is this?
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We'll do one more set. We'll talk. Turn them a little more. Try to get deep. Good. Chest to the ceiling. I should see this get deeper. Big, 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 big. Better. Let's try to get two more. Deep, deep, deep. Hold that, hold that.
Right.
Deeper, deeper, deeper. Now press.
Wait.
Deeper, deeper. Big chest, chest to the ceiling, chest to the ceiling. Deep, deep, deep. Press. Last one, last one, last one. Deep, deep. Hold it, deep. Stretch. Press. Good, good, good. Rack.
It is. I like holding it down there.
Yeah.
It's like the connection's building to like this
Remember that mind-muscle connection talk we had?
Yeah.
About where you should be actually focusing?
in the stretch. And I feel like I started to do that on my own
Yeah.
to a degree. But like you're showing me that much deeper.
Wait till you when you lose weight and you're posing practicing, you're gonna feel the position so much easier.
Right.
Like I talked about, I've never lost the mobility for side triceps.
Yeah.
I've never had issues with
side
back
tri's
levels.
already getting tough
Yeah. Like
in the rebound.
you guys have seen me coach people up on this shit on this channel for a while. I did these with Nick Walker. He hasn't gone back and done them the same. We're gonna see how he does them, and then I'm gonna probably modify some shit. So this is kind of like a normal tricep press down that you would see from people, where they put the whole fucking stack on there and then they press down and out. I'm more of a fan of, Charles, go ahead and step forward just a tad. Get your elbows back, press down. And now I want you to pull this into your dick. Yeah, exactly. When you come back, I want your elbows to go behind. Think about touching your elbows behind your body together. I want your elbows to try, you want to trying to force these. Lean forward just a tad. Force them back. And a big, big stretch. Big, big stretch. You can come up your body even more. Huge stretch. You can come out just a tad and then come back in and then press. Press down your body. Bigger stretch back. Kind of like the JMs. Press down, down. Not in front of you. Down the body.
Gotcha.
Yep, go ahead and stand back just a tad. Lean forward. Get them back. Back. It should come up your body. It's dragging up your body. It's almost like a drag curl, but you're doing it with per triceps, right? Good. Up and back, up and back. Force it. Force it. We're focusing on that stretch. We're focusing on that stretch. Up the body. Stretch, 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 stretch. Good. Again. Back, 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 back. Down.
Right.
Try to press down the body. Good. Elbows should be trying to touch behind your body. In and back, in and back, in and back, in and back, in and back. Yeah, there you go. Good.
Hey.
Again, let's make it a fucking set. Come on. In and back, in and back, in and back. Good. Big stretch. I know it's hard. I know it's hard to keep that position.
Damn.
Lean forward just a tad. Up the body, up the body, up the body. Up. This, you should feel this the whole fucking time.
I do.
Yeah. Hit it.
Where?
One more, one more, one more. And
Holy shit, dude.
press.
Where?
Good. Go ahead and rack.
Look at my hands.
I know. Not used to it. Getting those
No,
shakes.
it's weird as
How'd that feel?
good. I mean, the fact that it was 50 pounds, I'm like, what the fuck? But
Most people like to put the whole
it is,
sack
it's like, yeah, no, I mean, I don't usually use this grip too. Like I got really good with ropes. I would always stay in pretty good posture and get a good stretch with a rope.
on. Yeah.
But recently, when you put this in, I was doing the V.
Yeah.
Like, but I also feel like with my shoulder width, that's like, I can't really
Yeah.
go up and down as
How's
easy.
this feel?
Different, but better.
Yeah. See, what pisses me off with push downs is it's like a movement people just kind of do. I think Jay Cutler probably had one of the better techniques that I've ever seen. He would stand right even with the bar here and put his head on this side, but that allowed him to get his elbows back behind his body.
Yeah.
So he did it like this, where he's trying to produce as much force as possible. So like, you just said, like, that's 50 pounds. That's the whole stack. Like, anybody can fucking do this shit.
For sure.
It doesn't fucking impress me. Like, I just see how easy that was, guys. Yeah, you fucking impressed me with your push down.
No, I can.
Nobody does, ever.
I could probably do that for 20.
Exactly. And it's ridiculous, because if you think about it the same way you think about your bench press, you're like, I can press 400 pounds many times. And today I did Smith machine press with 225, and I got a solid set of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we not treating everything else the same?
No, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like, that kind of shit is just so fucking annoying to me.
Yeah, we don't. I don't have them today, but I want to go through that the tricep skull crusher on
Yeah.
the Smith.
Yeah, we do.
I think he'll fuck me up on those. I wore them for him today.
Just seen it.
So how about width-wise? Like, should I go all the way out here?
That's probably comfy for you.
Yeah, it was better because when you started to mess with the elbow. So here. So honestly, I kind of like that. Like, is that? Can I lean forward a little like that?
Yeah, of course. There you go.
Right.
In the whole time. Stretch it up the body. Stretch it up and back, up and back, up and back.
Right.
Up and back. Elbows are trying to touch behind you. As long as you can mentally cue that in your head, you'll get it down. You need to stretch up your stomach. You need to come up your stomach. You need to come in. You're pulling it in at the same time as you stretch. Yep, pull it in and back, in and back, in and back. Big stretch, big stretch, big stretch, big stretch. In and back, in and back. Just triceps, no shrugging. Down.
There we go.
Down.
All right.
Good. Again, back. Pull it in. Pull it in, make it stretch. I want 2 more. Pull it in, make it stretch. Come on.
Hey.
Pull it in. Stretch, big stretch, big stretch, big stretch, big stretch. Now come up nice and slow. Go ahead and rack it. Just stay there. Shake it out for a couple of seconds.
My rep.
Yep. 3 more. Go ahead. Make sure you pull that shit in. Big stretch behind the body. Big stretch, big stretch, big stretch, big stretch. It should only feel worse the entire fucking rep. In and back.
Fuck, dude.
Last one. Come on. You got it. Pull it back. Pull it back. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. You're good, man. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. In. Like you're doing another one. In. More. Even more. Good.
Oh, man. I feel it up here,
Oh, yeah.
which I don't.
Yeah. That's what everybody says after they do that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does. It's like waking it up almost. It feels like it, you know?
Like I said, motor unit recruitment exists,
Yeah.
and people tend to train pretty poorly.
No,
and-
I've never, like, that reminds me of a hamstring curl when I'm coming up on that last rep.
yeah.
Like,
The shakes.
you see I'm going like this?
Yeah, we're not used to those positions. That's kind of how the shakes come. It's like a neural drive thing. Like, we're not used to this. We're not used to this. So even on the straight leg deadlift, I was like, people in the
Yeah,
bottom
for
are like
sure.
this. The more you do the technique, the more you get used to the deep position, that that declines. You stop shaking so much because you begin to feel safer. It's literally a protective mechanism.
Right.
To prevent you from tearing stuff.
No, I like this cable too because it goes higher. Like a lot of gyms, I feel like I can't.
Yeah.
You know, I'm almost like having to fucking bend down.
Yeah, the Arsenal one's tall as fuck, dude. Did you have
I'm pumped as hell right now.
Yeah, did you have 2 or 3 sets there?
I think 2. Just
Okay,
2.
check. This is last week's weight. This is what we just shifted it down to. So, there you go, guys.
Cut it in half and I'm shaking.
I was just showing Mario the angle of my arm. Most traditional push downs, you can probably see it on this if you want. This is what people are doing, right? They're going here. Boom. Look at the angle of my arm, right? What's a bigger stretch for my triceps? This or that? Look at the decrease in the angle of my arm, my forearm to my tricep, to my shoulder. It's that simple, guys. Really try to focus on that stretch, pushing the elbows back behind your body. I promise you, you're gonna feel this way more. Like he said, he feels it all the way up into this upper back area of the tricep, basically the insertion point, because you're actually getting the full stretch. It's hard to get a decent stretch with a lot of tricep exercises, but lower the weight, get used to techniques, work up over time, and then you look like this fucking freak. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, stand behind me. I still look bigger than him, right, guys?
The pump is on today.
I look good, man.
Thank you, brother. So my coach calls it churning, right? So it's the churn meets the science base. It's a science-based churn.
I like that.
Fucking ridiculous. Yeah.
Dropple.
Raja. I completed last weekend. Free. Are we really surprised?
No,
Good.
not doing good correctly. You got such a high.
Beautiful. You don't gotta shrug.
41.
Push it back.
Oh my god.
We're Joe.
Back.
No.
I'm dropping a black one. You big boy.
There you go.
Right now he's kind of I'm doing a dive.
I'm getting these by myself.
Those are great. Like I said, I cue you once and you get it down. It's perfect.
Now it's kind of Diet Coke.
Good. Come on.
Yeah.
All good. All good.
Just rip the repeat.
Nice and slow, and then rack, and then 3 more after a 5-second rest.
See that, Mario?
Good. Good. Rack. Rest. And give it a week.
No.
You'll be like me. Where'd those come from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Okay. So then Monday's push. Okay.
flat bench.
Perfect. Got it.
Line,
Yeah. Easy.
and we're gonna try. I think we're gonna I can go whenever if you want to coordinate. Around the same time, like right now, right? Go around the same time.
10:30.
Yeah.
10:30.
Like 10:30 or
That's it for push. As you guys know, I like to program lateral delts, biceps 3-4 times a week frequency for most people. Today is one of those days. We're gonna go and do that together. Put them through some stuff. That's the video, however. Hope you got a lot of good pushing cues out of that. For us, how did that feel compared to normal?
It was great. I mean, every time I'm with him, he humbles me. I know I just got to let go of weight and go with the cues. But I would say the biggest thing today was just learning how to load that stretch more and finding that position. Here, I mean, my chest was engorged and I used 70% of the weight that I normally use.
Yeah.
So,
With a lot more stimulus to the actual target tissue.
right.
Which is
all on the chest, nothing on the joints.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I love hearing that shit. Because that's one of the arguments against these types of exercises, this extreme range of motion, is like injury, which again, nobody actually understands. And they kind of just throw it out there it's like fear mongering, just to stick with heaving and hoeing a bunch of fucking weight through a shitty range of motion.
Right.
To me, it makes no sense because we're all in the game of getting more jacked, getting leaner, progressing through your career. So to fear monger just to stick to the same old bullshit of like heaving fucking heavy weight around, do we want to improve and like actually learn shit, or are we just kind of like egotistical fucks who come into the gym to impress other people? Guys, these positions are completely safe. You just have to take into consideration you're not going to be used to the loads that you usually do with these ranges of motion. So it's like he just said, he used 70% of the load of normal, and he's completely fine with it. He's a super heavy bodybuilder. He's gonna have a fucking pro card one day. Completely humble, and understands that there's things that you can do to get more out of your exercise selection, exercise technique, things like that. So to be able to work with someone like this, who completely humbles himself to that kind of thinking, it's just fucking, it's a treat, guys. It really is.
No,
Charles is fucking G.
I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah,
no, I'm
man.
really happy to be here, man. I really think this is going to play a big role in my growth this year. So very, very lucky to have this dude in my corner. And I think it's everything, like you're saying, as far as the training, the food. Like, I believe that this training is playing a role right now. I've only been this heavy really one other time, and I feel so much better at this weight.
This is a crazy
My
270.
joints. Yeah.
This is a crazy 270, man. You're fucking like, you look like you're like 10 weeks out.
I'm still pretty tight, man.
Fucking
It's
wild.
tripping me out for
Yeah.
sure. But I feel good. Like, I feel healthy,
Yeah.
you know, relatively. But
Yeah. That's healthy.
Not
as
huffing and
super
puffing.
heavy bodybuilder can feel. Oh man, good shit. Let's finish up your session.
Let's
Mario,
go.
we'll let you get the fuck out of here. Guys, thanks for watching.